Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining me for our weekly pastor's update. Reverend Celie wrote our bulletin this week, and it reads, Dear friends, happy Pride Month. I recently read an article in American Magazine, the Jesuit Review, which included these beautiful words celebrating just a few of the contributions of the LGBTQ plus community to the Catholic faith. You can read the full article in a link that is in the pastor's letter in the bulletin this week. But in it, author Jim McDermott writes this: There are so many LGBTQ people who have dedicated their lives to being Christ's hope and consolation for others, like the New York City fire chaplain and Franciscan priest Mikhail Judge, who died on 9/11 while encouraging rescue workers in the lobby of the World Trade Center's North Tower. In his life, Father Judge set up one of the first ministries in New York City to serve people with HIV and AIDS. He advocated for the homeless and ministered to alcoholics after going through AA himself. And for the last 10 years of his life, he worked as chaplain for the New York City Fire Department. There's a growing call for his canonization. Or take the Dutch theologian, Father Henry Nouwen. His spiritual writings have helped millions of people to connect with God. He dedicated the final part of his life to living and working with disabled adults in L'Arche communities. As we look at church history, we might consider the stories of Saint Bridget and Sister Darlugdach, who resided together, working together, and shared a bed. Of St. John Henry Newman and Father Ambrose, St. John, who lived together for 32 years and shared a grave. Or the Venerable Juana Inés de la Cruz, who believed that God had changed her gender in the womb and imagined Jesus could be mother or father, wife or husband, depending on the needs of those who search for him. While the ways in which they might describe themselves in earlier eras would be different. LGBT people have been a part of the church from its beginnings and have contributed to its mission in inspiring and holy ways. I give thanks for all of my LGBTQ plus loved ones in our parish and beyond. Thank you for having the courage to be you and for blessing this world and the church. We look forward to continuing to celebrate with Rochester Pride next month as well. But in truth, we celebrate Pride every day. Speaking of celebration, please plan to join us for our Juneteenth 5K run walk on June 19th at 1 o'clock. All proceeds will benefit the Minister Franklin D. Florence Civil Rights Heritage Park. We recently learned that we will not be able to draw on city funds to sponsor our artist that we've selected. So we have set a fundraising goal in light of that of $70,000 to contract with her privately. This is a new and lofty goal, but we can do it. So we are sending out the call for all hands on deck. So please consider walking or running or putting a team together, or bring a friend or a neighbor, invite a stranger. So we hope that you'll join us. And we're looking forward to having a wonderful jazz concert later that evening at 5:30 at Baden Park. And we're just going to have a ton of fun. So thank you for considering this invitation. We're looking for a crew of volunteers to help with logistics, including parking coordination for our 9:30 Mass's move to the Temple building on July 3rd. If you can help, please contact Lauren Fry, and her email is listed in the bulletin this week. Additionally, we will be doing a car parade to the Temple building on June 26th. If you're wondering where exactly our space is, We invite you to please join us for this fun caravan. A reminder that Tuesday, June 14th, our Tuesday Ecumenical Mass will resume at Immanuel Baptist Church on Park Avenue. So we hope that you will join us for this great interfaith community celebration. We send our condolences this week to Ron Stein on the death of his brother Robert Stein, whose funeral will be June 9th at 11 a.m. here at Spiritus. We send our condolences to the Branca family on the death of Donna Branca, to Mary Dibley on the death of her niece Laura, and to Linda McNally on the death of her ex-husband Stephen Chase. We want you to know that our hearts are with you. We're praying for you. We're thinking of you, holding you close, and sending our love. Friends, may God's peace and love be with you this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week for our weekly Pastor's Update. Take care.